Hey everybody, welcome back to the Holistic Alzheimer's Prevention channel. My name's Dr. Becky. I'm a retired functional medicine practitioner and I'm here with vlog number 4. I was outside filming this outside because I love being outside in the sun. But what I discovered is that cameras don't like being outside in the sun, and the camera shut down and said it's too hot. So, since I can't be on my back porch in Florida, I'm giving you the second best thing, which is a wall that looks like I'm sitting at the ocean. In my real backyard, you can see that there's palm trees in my backyard, but anyway, this is what you're getting right now. And I'm popping in here today because of a headline of our newspaper today. And this headline, if you can see it, it says here, local researchers fuel hope for Alzheimer's. Again, as some of you know, and not all of you know, I started this, my journey is which then led to the starting of this YouTube channel. But I started my journey because both of my parents died of Alzheimer's disease. And I knew I did not want to go out like that. And so I knew I needed to find legitimate, scientifically proven research that would help me save my brain before it got to the point of having Alzheimer's disease. And I fell down many, many different rabbit holes, and I found really great science that can actually help people save their brain. And so anyway, that's what got me on this journey and what made me decide to have this vlog channel, because again, if I'm not the only one who has lost loved ones to Alzheimer's disease, I'm certainly not the only one who wants to try to save their brain. And so when people see an article like this, they might get excited because again, it says right in there, hope for Alzheimer's. But then look at the subtitle there where it says, so I'm going to flip it back because I can't, it says here, well, let's see, backwards. The FDA recently approved Leqembi, and I'm going to flip it so I can read it better for you. The FDA recently approved Leqembi, the only medication proven to slow the progression of the disease. So they want you to have hope for Alzheimer's as long as that hope is in the drug Leqembi, the only drug for Alzheimer's to slow the progression of the disease. At least that's what the front page tells you. Well, then if you get in and you decide to actually read the meat and the potatoes of the article, you're going to learn some new things when you actually read the article. So I'm going to read it to you a little bit, not all of it, just the key points. It says Leqembi was developed by, and again, I'm going to butcher this, EISAI. That's the name of the pharmaceutical, one of the pharmaceutical companies. I'm going to say ASI, I don't know. So Leqembi was developed by Eisai and Biogen pharmaceutical companies to treat Alzheimer's by targeting the disease's underlying biology. So you think, ooh, they're targeting underlying biology. That looks like they're trying to get to the root cause. And isn't that a good thing? And in functional medicine, in my world, yes, getting to the root cause is a wonderful thing. But wait, there's more. And then the article goes on to say, this drug works by removing amyloid plaque in the brain, which is believed to be the main reason for Alzheimer's progression. Okay. Then it goes on to say, it is a monoclonal antibody drug, meaning it enlists the body's immune system to attack the plaque. And again, ooh, monoclonal antibodies. I remember hearing about monoclonal antibodies, a couple of years ago when, the world was shut down because of the creepy crud. And I'm not going to say the word because if you say the word, you get in trouble on different platforms, but you all know what I'm talking about. And you sure remember monoclonal antibodies. So that's how this thing works, is by the use of monoclonal antibodies. But again, let's read more. It says this is Eisai and Biogen's second monoclonal antibody medication. Second. The first, Aduhelm, gained national attention after it was granted accelerated approval by the FDA in 2021. Ooh. So these two companies, again, Eisai, and Biogen, came out with a monoclonal antibody for Alzheimer's prevention that was fast-tracked by the FDA in 2021. It goes on to say, though, but then it was pulled because of insufficient results. So they fast-tracked a monoclonal antibody for Alzheimer's prevention called Aduhelm in 2021. Fast-tracked it. But then they stopped and said, oh, this ain't really doing nothing. Okay, this drug ain't doing squat to slow the progression of the disease. But then it goes on to say even more. Leqembi, again, remember Leqembi, the brand new drug, the one that's supposed to give us hope for Alzheimer's. This is the brand new one. Leqembi is also a monoclonal antibody. The second one that was, listen to this, granted accelerated approval in January of 2023. And then FDA gave it its full approval July 6, 2023. That has me scratching my head. So these two pharmaceutical companies in conjunction, working together, came up with a monoclonal antibody that was fast-tracked by the FDA in 2021, said, ooh, we got it now. We now have what we got to do in order to slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease. Fast-tracked it to approval and then stalled it and said, it's really not doing anything. Now they just changed the name from Aduhelm to Leqembi. It's still a monoclonal antibody. And instead of being fast-tracked in 2021, now it's fast-tracked in 2023. That makes me think about Albert Einstein and his definition of insanity, which is doing the same thing over and over and over again, thinking you're going to get a different result. The sad truth is, to date, there's zero, no confusion here, there are zero medications out there that are going to slow the progression or reverse any damage of Alzheimer's disease. There are no drugs. So if you are sitting on the couch waiting for a pharmaceutical to come and save the day, you are going to die on that couch waiting for the pharmaceutical to come and save the day. That's just the sad truth. So, again, I'm not going out like that. So what am I going to do? Again, I'm going to utilize real strategies. There are foods that are scientifically shown that they will improve cognitive function. There are foods that will improve memory. There are foods that will slow down cognitive decline. You just have to know what the foods are. And again, there's lots of foods out there that offer great hope, real legitimate hope. But the pharmaceutical industry isn't going to make any money by telling you to eat more blueberries, more walnuts, more fatty fish. There's no money to be had there. So you're not going to hear that touted. But keep just tuning in here and learning about the strategies and steps you can take. Because the other thing is you're never going to see a big study showing, again, that's going to make the headline of a newspaper is, what are the specific exercises that you can do that, again, most people think about their exercising because they want strong bodies. They don't really think about the role of exercises as it helps the brain. And again, specific exercises, no weird exercises. I did a vlog about exercise, so go back and check that out. Again, it's 5-6 minutes and gives you some tips about specific exercises you can do at home that will help your body make a neurochemical called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF for short. BDNF will allow the brain to make new brain cells. Again, these drugs that we're talking about that are the hope for Alzheimer's, they do not make new brain cells, but you can make them through exercise. So again, please, if this information is valuable to you, if you have loved ones who have family members with Alzheimer's or dementia, if you've lost a loved one, or again, just have one with Alzheimer's or dementia, and you don't want to go down that same path, Please share this information with your family and friends. Please subscribe to the channel so that anytime I pop on for some quick information about what you can do proactively with no fancy gizmos, no fancy gadgets that can save your brain, that's what I'm here for. Because I know that if we all work together, we can collectively save our brains. And that's what I'm here for. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. And when I have more information about the Holistic Alzheimer's program, you guys are going to be the first to know, because there's going to be a lot of goodies that are going to be found there to kind of tighten all the information up so that you know what to do to save your brain. So again, make it a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.